Oh, this one's a pretty cool scene too. And again, I've used those same techniques. Like Peppy the prawn. Yeah, and the prawn from District 9 in the corner.
Nice.
This is my prawn world. And I've got the prawn desk here. The other one, I don't know which one it is. You spoke, yeah, there. That's the prawn desk. And what I have enjoyed doing recently is experimenting with the different shapes of the screens. And this stage is a stage made out of coral. It's really cool, actually. It's a coral inspired stage. So I just prompted coral inspired stage with a circle green screen, which I keyed out, and then I put the video in the background. So I'm trying to emulate like those festivals you go to, you know, with the big stages and they got the projections. So that's kind of, I'm taking inspiration from that. I'm making a virtual version of it. So then you got the DJ table there, and I'll appear as the prawn behind it. And so I'll be doing that on Twitch as well. The goblin house. I think, did I show you guys the goblin house last week? Yeah. Yeah, the goblin house, and that's just with the the video going through the windows. Jules Verne inspired submarine.
Nice.
With the, like, you know, the big monsters going on in the background there.
That's just like that technique we did 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. All of this is the technique that we did 2 weeks ago. But these ones here is like me taking it to the next level. This one and this one. Yeah. And that was since I refined the workflow that I did last week that you missed out on, Rob, which was going into VR chat and recording the thing. So now Peppy and the District 9 prawn, that's from building on. So yeah, so this was like 2 weeks ago, and these two were from like last week, if you know what I mean. So that's how I've been kind of like building up, stepping it up to make a quite an intricate scene. I mean, there's like 20 odd elements in each one, and a lot of them are animated. This background here is animated as well. Where are you? I'll just hide everything else to show. So yeah, so that I animated the background. So I just made in Kling, I just said, make the river move, make the mushrooms move, make the lightning move. And then, so it just gives it that subtle movement as well. Yeah. And then I tried to make the coral move, and I did the coral stage. I did make the coral stage move at one point, and it looks really nice. Like it had like a subtle movement on the coral, but I was having problems with it keeping a static. Like it wants to zoom sometimes. Like when you animated it, it wants to zoom in, and I didn't want it to zoom in. I wanted it to keep it static, but I just wanted the coral to move, and I couldn't get it quite right. So I had to abandon that and go without it moving. But when it does move, with that moving as well as the background, it looks really amazing. Like just everything moving. It's like, and I like the idea of having like a living, moving stage as well. Like that's really cool, right? Like, like imagine in real life if you had like a moving stage like that, like a choral stage. That'd be awesome. These are the kind of things you can do in this virtual world that you can't really do in real life. So it's nice to be able to have that freedom. And then, yeah, you put it all together and it looks like that. And it looks sick, I reckon. So, yeah, that's how you build it up. What do you reckon, Matt, about that?
Okay. So just to run this all back down, this,
Yeah.
so the second from the bottom left is the scenes section, right? You add a plus,
Yep.
add an element, choose
This one.
video, image, or whatever it is. Select it, load it in. If you need to, you do the add filters down to green screen it. And then
scenes.
okay. And then all these elements lay out, and then you save this entire composition.
It saves automatically. So it's one of those ones. It's got a really robust inbuilt saving thing. You don't have to save anything. Every time you change anything, you add something, either a scene or a source, it saves it automatically. So I quit out OBS and I boot it back up again, and it'll be exactly where I left it. And 9 times out of 10, it works like that.
And then what about when you're moving between, like you just, okay. So wait, on the left
over here,
that's where you're moving in between. What do you call that? These are different. This entire thing.
These are scenes.
Okay.
So you got scenes and sources.
Sources. Sorry, that used the wrong word.
Yeah. Gotcha. So each scene is made up of a whole bunch of sources. This is my original scene. Since I've been doing these workshops with you guys, actually, it's these workshops which has elevated my scene making to the whole new level. I used to just do it like that, like now, because of these workshops, and I've been developing this workflow with you guys, I've been making all these other scenes. Like I've been doing the workshops, and then I've been practicing making the scenes after the workshops. And I've been like, man, I've got all these ideas. I'm making these amazing scenes. So what a lot of Twitch streamers do, right, is you can have a controller, like a Steam Deck controller, Stream Deck controller with a button on it, which can cycle through these scenes, which I don't have at the moment. You can also use MIDI. So you can use like somewhere I've got like a MIDI trigger. You know that, Matt? Like it's like that square with the arcade buttons on it. That's all it is, but it triggers MIDI. So I could hook that up, and I will be hooking that up soon once I find it. So when I press a button, it'll go to the next scene. So when I'm DJing, I can just like press the MIDI trigger button, and it'll cycle through these scenes, which would be really helpful for me, because when I'm DJing with my headset on, it's hard for me to go over to my computer and select the scene. But if I had that MIDI figure thing, I just like press it and it just like cycles through, which would be really handy. So I will be doing that. So you can get really intricate with that, and you can also add effects as well. A lot of people add effects on top of their scenes, so they'll have like some trippy effect going on, and it'll just, you can map it to a button as well. So you just press a button and it does some trippy effect or something. So there's I've only just really scratched the surface of what's possible with OBS. Basically, I'm just showing you like a real basic version, but look how amazing we can make a scene even just using those basic elements. So even though it's basic, it's quite advanced as well. It's just like classic Clubhouse, right? It's like stepping it up, but basically with basic elements on top of each other to make some super cool, amazing thing. Does anyone want to try jumping into VR chat? We'll try and, do you want to have a play around? Has everyone got their headsets and stuff? And you want to chuck on your headset now, Matt, and have a go with VR chat?
Yep. And did you say you don't have your headset handy, Robert?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, so let me see, Steph. I see you got yours. If you let me see if I could. Let me work on. Maybe I can get. Oh wait, actually, Sean, are you gonna? Did you cast from your headset, right?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that way, Robert you can follow along either way. You get the experience on the side.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay.
And then I see Delisa just went off screen, so I'm assuming she's going to go grab one.
Just give us a sec while I boot it up. I mean, it's booted. I just needs to get back online again.
Okay. And this is also you, and we're gonna Robert. This is also and Delisa from last time. We're going through that virtual desktop app too. So this will be kind of like some of the desktop workflow too. So this would be a good one to note. This is once Sean got me through this virtual desktop section, it changed a whole lot for access.
Oh yeah.
Also, while you're setting it up, not for nothing, let me say this. Jeff and I, we got this. We're supposed to try things out for you all to try to get it to you know what I mean, figure out how we can run these things out. So we got access to over the last year the Apple Vision Pros to try to see how that might work or have some play for our network. And keep in mind, these things are like almost $4,000. After spending 6 months with this exorbitantly priced device, and then Sean showing how virtual desktop works, he's basically turned the Quest headset into an Apple Vision Pro. Like the highest functioning thing that I've been able to figure out the Apple Vision Pro does is basically virtual desktop Quest combo. It's extending your desktop into XR space. Yeah. And so anyway, this is like, I just wanted to offer that little, like, this is one of the takeaways for me is, whoa, this is the workaround to be able to access those features without having to consider paying that amount of money that most people would never think to pay. So it's this virtual desktop access is pretty huge.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys got on board with it because it took me a little bit of pushing to try and get it through the ranks, but I'm glad you got there because I was like, dude, this is the best thing. Like, but why don't you use Metalink? No, it doesn't work. But why? Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It doesn't. Screen share.
Yeah, and also Delisa, seeing that you're on the Pro right now, right? There is one, you're going to be fine for this. I think it works for everything Sean's going to do, but Jeff tried this on the Pro too, just as a side note, and found out that some of the green screen, like there's a way that Sean has to make your background, make it be pass through. So like menus and your world is transparent. We're still trying to figure out.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, go ahead, Sean. You tell me.
My headset.
Say what?
Can you see my headset, like my casting?
Oh yeah, we do.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, just a caveat, Delisa, it works for the primary functions that we're doing either way, but there was like a setting or two that we were still trying to figure out how to make it work on the Pro. So just in case you come up against that, so you know.
All right. Oh, by the way, they've changed the way everything looks.
Oh, nice.
Which is terrible. All right. So you guys there, can you see my headset there, like the VR chat?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So I've just opened up the virtual desktop settings. Have you guys seen the update in the Meta headset? It's horrible. It's like they're trying to make it look more like Apple, but it's just changed everything, like the way that you used to like, it's going to take me a while to get my head around the new layout of, anyway. Have you guys seen that, the new update?
No.
Yeah, I don't like it. Anyway, so if you go into streaming here in virtual desktop.
Okay, so we
You got
open up
settings.
virtual desktop from our apps menu.
Yeah, you reach virtual desktop from the apps menu, and then you click it and open it. And then you go down. Most of these settings are fairly default. If you got like a more powerful computer, then you choose the 90 frames per second or the 120 frames per second. But then again, it says it uses more battery. So it does drain the battery faster, which we found out last week as well, with Jeff's dying and a few other people's dying. If you go to streaming, I got mine on godlike because I have a 5080 graphics card. Don't do that unless you have a 4090 or a 50 series. So even though Jeff and Matt has 4080, I would still use ultra, not godlike. And if you got anything other than like, a 3090 or a 40 series, use higher medium. That's actually quite important. And then the other really important one is VR pass-through has to be checked. Check it on environment, and then go over to configure. And that's where you get to choose the color. I always use green because that's just what I'm used to using. There's other reasons why you want to choose blue or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, it's always green. The VR chat green screen room is green too, so yeah, pretty much has to be green. I found that the similarity at 5% and the smoothness at 18% works best with 100% pass-through opacity. That means you can see your environment at 100%. So yeah, that is the important stuff there. You go to environments and you click on pass-through. If you click on these other ones, it'll change it to full VR. And it's like, if for some reason you want to work in full VR and you want to see your keyboard, then that's where you go to like tracked keyboard or something like that. But for our purposes, with streaming to OBS with VR chat, we want to keep it to environment. And then you want to change it to pass-through so you can see your environment. And then as you can see, I can now literally see my environment, which is, I can see my decks when I'm DJing. I can see my laptop when I'm DJing. I can see my other monitors. I can see my iPad. That's what I want. That's what I want. Oh, the other thing is when you about virtual desktop, there's a couple of hidden menus. There's one when you point and click down the bottom. You click the top trigger button, and it brings up this hidden menu here. You got your half side by side. That's for making stereoscopic 3D, like that kind of stuff you see in the 3D cinemas with the glasses. You can use that for stereoscopic movies and for stereoscopic video games, which look absolutely fantastic, by the way. And so that's the only reason why you want that, pretty much. And here I've got 2 monitors because I have a dual monitor setup. So I can switch monitors by clicking on that, and I can add a monitor by clicking on that, or remove a monitor. So that's actually really quite handy if I want to have a dual monitor setup, which I sometimes do. So the way you reach that is by clicking down off the screen and clicking the top button on the left, Oh, left or right controller, it doesn't matter which one. And then you click the, I think I might have inverted the button. I think it's the left flat button under the controller, which brings up this menu again, and you go switch to VR. It's not switching. Oh man, I don't know why it's not switching. Oh, there we go, got it. Cool. So now I'm in VR. I go return to game, and then you launch VR chat. So I've already launched VR chat. Then I'll show you in VR chat. We're first going to go to Prismic's avatar search. So you can search that up, Prismic's avatar search. But you don't hit join. If you hit join, then you're going to be joining with 18 randoms, and it's going to just be madness. So instead of hitting join, so you search up Prismic's avatar search, and you press new instance. And that's where you go public. That means randoms can join. We don't want that. Friends. So friends are invite. So if I click on friends, then only my friends can join. So we have to be friends, and you can join, or invite plus. You can invite others, and joiners can accept requests. So yeah, I'm going to click on invite plus, and then I'm going to join it.
And do we want
So
to?
now I need to invite you all in.
And do we want to check in, see how Steph and Delisa are doing with the steps? Are you guys? Are you guys still along for the ride?
I can't hear you very well, Matt. I don't know
Oh,
why.
really? Wait, can you hear me now?
No, it's just really quiet in my headset. I don't know why. It shouldn't be.
I'm not sure if there's me.
You turned all the way
Here,
up.
Go ahead, Steph.
I was trying to get back to the virtual desk. I don't know what happened and just lost it.
Oh, huh. That's happening to me too, I think.
What happened?
It was like everything was there and I could see like the pass through and all of everything.
Yeah.
And then it just disappeared and all I saw was the white walls behind it.
That's almost the same thing that's happening to me. Okay. I wonder what this is. I'm gonna try to. I was just gonna try to
Try
restart.
quitting out of virtual desktop and rebooting it again.
Okay.
Okay.
So Matt, are you in VR chat?
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna quit out. I was actually gonna restart my computer. I think it's like disconnecting and reconnecting. Because this under the menu where the part where you click on launch Steam VR, it kept on like coming back, going away, coming back, going away. So something's happening here.
What was your VR chat username, Matt?
I think it's Angelus Claiborne, right? I believe.
ANG.
ELES.
CLAYMORE.
CLAI, yeah, BORNE. The illustrious.
You're not online yet, are you?
No, not yet. I'm
Social.
get a jam up over here.
What was the first one? It's Angel Claymore.
Angeles, just like Los Angeles, Claiborne.
Oh, with an S.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Wow, I'm fully. Computer's frozen.
Yeah, mine just kind of, I can see it and I can see the pass through, but it won't let me get any of the menu options. So I think I might restart my computer too.
All right.
Gotta be something. It sounds as strangely, it sounds like the same thing is happening for both of us. Let's see.
So what's it doing, Matt?
Well, I'm rebooting right now. I just reboot the whole computer was like frozen, not responding to anything for a minute. And this is the good computer. But I just rebooted, and as soon as the computer is back up, I'm gonna go reboot virtual desktop.
Yeah, I haven't been having that problem. I'm just wondering if it's because this update that Meta's pushed is pretty substantial. Like they've reworked everything. Everything looks completely different. So I don't know if that sometimes when it's basically a new operating system by the looks of it.
I don't know. I don't think I've done that. I've given it the update yet.
You want me to go back through the virtual desktop settings again for you?
Let's see. Delisa, how's yours looking? Were you able to access virtual desktop? Okay, and I'm back in. I'm relaunching virtual desktop.
I hit it. Is this yours? Yeah. Oh, no, I used your paper. It's okay, but it's a hard paper. Can't stop. Yeah, it's okay. You have more, right? No, I'm done. Okay,
All
I'm
right,
done.
Sean, I'm back
Did you
in,
bring it
and
from my-
virtual desktop is loading, or VR
Yeah.
is loading for me. Sorry.
Oh, wow. So I'm gonna take it out. Okay.
Is it working for you, Matt?
What's the?
Yeah, it's loading up. VR chat is cycling
Oh,
through.
this is the.
About to open.
Okay, I'm gonna add more.
On that little opening screen.
It's sort of.
Oh, cool.
a
So
nice
you got
paper, I guess.
virtual desktop working?
Yep, here we go.
Cool.
Yep, back in.
All right.
Connected. All right, I'm in. Okay, I'm in here.
King palms.
Yep. Oh, is that what it gives me? Yeah, that would be me too.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to invite you. Does the invite work?
Let's see.
Doesn't look like it.
Let me get my menu up.
Invite user to your world, and it won't let me for some reason.
Haven't found that. Where do we go to find the invite?
I don't think it's doing it. I'm going to make a new different instance.
Okay.
Any friend of a user in the instance may join. Only your friends may join. I'll just join this instance. Wouldn't let me invite you for some reason, so I'm just trying a different instance to see if this one works.
Okay. Hey, Sean, how do I bring back up the virtual desktop settings?
You press it twice, the flat button on your left controller.
Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Did it send?
yeah, give me a sec.
Try now, Matt.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Oh. Should have sent. Yeah, invite sent to King Palms.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, give me a sec, whoever.
Has anyone else got it working yet?
I just keep seeing a grayscale. I don't even see the menu anymore.
It
I'll
keeps
see
seeing a
it for a
what?
second. Like grayscale, everything is grayed out. Like black and
Are you on
white
a
type.
Quest 2 or a Quest 3?
I'm on a Quest 2, I believe.
Yeah, maybe that's got something to do with it, I think.
Okay, yeah,
That-
it
that-
pulled up at first and let me get in, and then I don't know what happened. It was almost like it short circuited or something, and then it took me completely out, and now I can't go back to that menu anymore.
Oh no.
You can't go back to that pass through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That sounds like a Quest 2 issue to
Okay,
me. So like I said at the very first workshop, I didn't get a chance to test the Quest 2s if they could actually do that function because of the black and white pass through that they've got.
okay.
So I have a feeling that it's probably got to do with that.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll follow along here.
And
Yeah,
also,
you could possibly still join VR chat. Have you got access to VR chat through virtual desktop?
I should, yeah. Let me go ahead and try that way.
Yeah, it just won't be in pass through mode, but that's okay. You can still come in with us and work this this workflow of finding avatars and going to the green. Oh, the green screen world probably won't work for you. What's your VR chat username?
I think it's VR01.
What was it?
VR01. That's what's at the top corner, right? Like where the profile
CR01.
is. V?
Yeah. VR01?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll search you up.
this avatar search is fun though. I'm having enough fun with this.
No, I can't see there. You sure that's your username, VR01? For VR chat?
That's what it says in the corner here.
It would have been a username that you would have made when you signed up to VR chat.
It was created by our IT department, so.
Yeah, when you bring up the you press B, I think it is B on your right controller. It yeah, it'll have your username there. Mine's Professor Pro, and it's in the top left.
The only problem is that it's not giving me any of the menu. Like all I see is black and white now. I can't even access stuff on the VR headset.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I can't even pull up the menu.
It's like it's totally frozen.
It's like it's totally frozen, and I tried resetting my computer, like restarting my computer. I turned
Yeah.
off the VR headset too, and like let it rest on the charger again, but I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, right.
Seems strange.
It is strange. It makes me want to test. I think I'm going to go to the clubhouse and grab a like later and grab a Oculus Quest 2 and have a go myself. Just to see what I can get working. And I can email you guys, like I can just email you if I find that it does work or doesn't work or whatever. I can email you all about yeah, how I fixed it or whatever. Does that sound all right?
That sounds good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Quest 2 issue. As I said, I haven't actually tried virtual desktop with the Quest 2. So yeah, I will need to do that. So if you just want to just like, can you still see what I'm seeing when I'm casting it though?
Well, my problem is that my desktop doesn't have a camera on it, so I'm using my laptop for the Zoom, and then my desktop has all of the programs on it.
Yeah, sweet. So like if you just want to follow on like
Yeah.
on Zoom, but you can see what I'm
Okay.
casting on Zoom.
Yes.
Yeah, sweet. So yeah, this is got like a million avatars in it. So you just type in whatever you want there. And it comes up, and then you got Peppy the prawn. That's pretty cool. I was pretty stoked when I found Peppy the prawn. Oh, Matt's turned into a furry.
I know, I'm going through all kinds of them.
I'm not a shrimp. I'm a king prawn.
Cool.
Matt's Towser.
It's just a picture of. Oh yeah, you got real Fraggle Rock vibes over there.
Yeah, no, it's Peppy the prawn from the Muppets.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Yeah. I'm not a shrimp. I'm a king prawn. That's what he says.
oh.
Oh. So yeah, you can literally choose anything. So with this, if you do the private instance, actually, I'll do an alien. If you do the private instance, and then you can invite them in, and that way you won't have a bunch of annoying randoms in there. It'll just be the people that you invite. So I've just got Matt in there at the moment as a big 2D cartoon character. It's hilarious.
Oh, I got a new one. All right, how did I change? Let me get this. Here we go. Here we go.
Let it be an alien.
Oh, wait, what? Supposed to be, I'm Spider-Man. I'm supposed to be Wu-Tang Man.
Whoa, Spidey. That looks cool. Well,
Whoa.
oh, I'm a furry alien. Oh, and it's green, so it's like you can see my basement through.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
that's
got
kind of
pass-through
cool.
mode on. So anything green.
That could have some interesting results.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be the predator. This could be scary.
Ooh, I like that.
Whoa. Wow, how freaky is that?
Whoa. Dang. Oh, this is
so detailed. This
you got
one.
a
Look,
you
you
have
can
a
even
bloody
see the.
skull and spine from your belt in the back.
This is super. This is the most detailed one I'm seeing.
Very detailed.
You can even see the feathers on the arms, and that's wild. It's almost as detailed as something you'd see out of a Hollywood movie like 15 years ago.
Wow. Oh, whoa, you're making noise.
It makes a noise.
I can hear the predator noise when I stand near you.
What kind of noise?
It's like the the sound
Oh,
the
that's
predator
creepy.
makes when it's lurking.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Yeah, your one looks really detailed too. I can see the texture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can hear the noise too. That's freaky. And Matt, I can see the map. Like there's a map, an alien map. And
Like you have the predator interface.
yeah, predator interface. Yeah, like got the compass in the heads-up display.
Of it is shoot me with that little like 3-dot missile launcher to get out of the way.
All right, we've got 3 minutes. Bam. So I'm going to jump off and go back to normal camera so I can wrap it up. So just to finish off really quickly this workflow. So what we do then, once we've chosen our avatar, we then go back to worlds. I always go to recently visited. And then I go to selfie and green screen world, create a new instance, invite. Join. Oh, you got Chewbacca. Oh, wow, that looks awesome, Matt. Yeah, I think you found your avatar.
He has like a permanent hunch though, Assad.
All right, and now I'm in the green screen world, and then from there, I record it on OBS. I bring up my selfie cam, stream cam. Click on this camera thing, and there you got it there. And then you can see it on OBS. I'm going to take my headset off. Wow. Stop sharing. All right. All right, Matt, do you want to take your headset off? We're going to wrap it up now, man.
All right.
You
Love
like
to
that?
All right. I just got to get this Jawa avatar. Shopping for avatars is fun, man.
That's a cool avatar, that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting Jabba the Hutt and then I'm joining you. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, so I need to figure out. It looks like we've got some issues with the Quest 2s, Matt. It looks like the Quest 2s might not work for this workflow, but I'm going to go and suss it out at the clubhouse after, see if I can get them to work. But it sounds like I was a little bit worried that because it's got the old school pass-through cameras. I've still got that sound. And also, Also because Jeff's Pro didn't work as well. That was like alarm bells that maybe the Quest 2s won't work. But let me test it back at the clubhouse, and I'll let you all know what I found through my email. I'll email you all.
Okay. And do you think it's the pass-through setting, and maybe without that, at least we could be casting from green screen inside of there, regardless, still kind of like have the results?
Quite possibly. I'll have a play around with it and see what I can come up with. I think yes, hopefully that'll be fine. It just means you won't be able to see your surroundings, so you just kind of have to what some streamers do who don't have the Quest 3s is they leave it on their forehead like that, so they can still see their computer. So you could possibly just leave it up on your forehead like that, so you can still see your computer when you're streaming. So you might be able to do it that way.
Yeah, and that would be for the function. Your exclusive purpose is DJing in there, right? So you need to see your deck, so you need that pass through.
Yeah.
But theoretically, if like this is like the 5 of us here wanted to do a talk show or something like that, right? We wouldn't necessarily need the pass through for that.
No.
Yeah, we could just like all go into the same green screen environment, change the background to the Tonight Show or something, and then cast out from there. So if we didn't need to actually physically touch a thing, we still could have a bunch of function for the members to be able to do and to be able to create media with it, right?
Yeah, like you could get it all recording, like you could get it happening and recording with it up on your forehead, and then press start recording and then bring it down so you can see your virtual reality world if you wanted. Do it that way. Just get it all sorted before you bring the virtual reality headset down. But fam, I got to run because I got to go straight over to Twitch. I'm going to use this. Feel free to join me. All right. Catch you later.
All right, you guys. Thanks for coming, everybody.
All right, bye, everyone. Thank you, Sean.
See you later. You're welcome. It was that crazy noise.